Well, hello there, gorgeous ones. How you doing? Rosanna, channeling the Rosy Glow. Remember these? It's been a while. Rosy Colored Glasses series still available on YouTube if you want to shift your perspective. But I have had a brainwave, and I'm so excited about it that I really want to share it with all of you. So I'm going to share the daily prayer, and I just want to say that if you're not really taken by the heart glasses, the rosy coloured perspective is also available in aviators and lots of other designs. So don't let the shape stop you from seeing through eyes of love and loving what you see. Ha ha ha. Yes, this is the invitation to invite those around you who you love dearly or you spend a lot of time around to raise their consciousness the Rosy Glow way. So what's happened is a little anagram has been created. It was created a while ago, and this is the anagram for what Rosy Glow stands for. Okay, so I'm going to share that with you, but before I do that, the daily prayer that will lead us into it, and then the invitation for the challenge. Good morning, diamonds. Ooh, I am seeing so much misery being transmuted recently. As the world comes to believe, I am attracting what I need. It feels important to magnify the ways that we can fully align with this grace and ease design. So now we have a Rosy Glow anagram. Take your time to memorize what will get you grounded, centered, and connected to the divine that exists within everyone. The paradise story has begun. I am co-creating my personal paradise. As I am seeing through love-filled eyes. As I am seeing through love-filled eyes, I am that I am. And that is the truth of it, is as you actually start to see everything in your life through eyes of love, you start to co-create your personal paradise. So a different video will be created on how to start to build your personal paradise and to envisage it. But for now, what I wanted to share with you was this very cool anagram, which will be posted. If it hasn't already been done, I will show you the current version of it, so you can see this will be everywhere, and you can share this with those you love. You can share it in WhatsApp groups, you can share it in Facebook Messenger, you can share it on your pages. But the invitation is to invite everyone around you to aspire to see through eyes of love, and this is what it stands for. This is what Rosy Glow is. So first of all, the R stands for respect how you feel or no one else will. And this is about you owning your co-creative power. So you have to know how you feel, not how you should feel or how other people want you to feel, but how you genuinely feel about something. Open to seeing through eyes of love. So shifting your perspective on what you're currently seeing and how you're seeing it and how you're perceiving it. And that's the O, sorry. Z, 0 point. Connect to divine mind and divine heart before taking any action. If you follow my work, you'll know this is the I am statements that we work with. This is the divine architecture that we work with. And if it's new to you, this is what the co-creation success course is all about. It really leads you to that. And this is how this anagram was created in the first place. So that's just there for you if you're interested, starting in June next. And we run it every year, a couple of times a year. Yes to success. So this is the Y in Rosy. Get into the feeling state you want to see mirrored around you. So instead of expecting something outside of you to actually make the shift for you, you make the shift within. And then by making that shift within you, you ask yourself, how do I really want to feel? Then you can start to invite that feeling in, because usually we're just looking to consolidate and to, what's the word? If we feel a certain way, we're just looking for evidence to prove that we're right seeing it that way. And so the invitation is to shift your perspective on that. The glow, the G in glow. Gratitude is an attitude that brings many blessings. Try it and see how you count more and more reasons to be cheerful. Now, if you're down in the dumps, if you're going through something horrendous, it's very difficult to feel grateful. But, you know, the fact that you have got what you've got ahead of you, just being grateful for the fact that you can call in support, that nothing more lands on your plate, that you can actually deal with grace and ease with what is ahead of you, that you can see the opportunities to recognize that you are supported, you are held, that life is loving you and seeking to hold your hand through this challenge as you grow in yourself. There is always a way to cultivate gratitude. And the other thing about gratitude is it's like part of the magic formula for starting to bring into your life what you really want, is you give thanks for it as though it's already happened. So feeling states are what we actually focus on rather than shifting specific events. Okay, so we give thanks for the fact that there is now peace where there is some trouble, or we give thanks for the fact that a scenario has been resolved where it was very complex and complicated. So you just give thanks ahead of something having already happened in the direction you want it to actually happen. L stands for letting go of limiting beliefs about yourself and others. Would you like to be kept in a box? So when you're seeking to shift relationships with others, it's very important to let go of the wording that says, oh, he's like that, she's like that, this is what they do. Like, you know, that might be what they do, but I'm sure that anything that is a challenge for them that they keep coming across against in themselves, they're seeking to evolve and grow. And if you hold them in a higher vision of what it's possible for them to be, and to help them to aspire to grow into it by envisaging that, this is going to be far more beneficial for them and for you than insisting they are a certain way and that doesn't change, because people do change. I've seen them do 180s, right? But they only change from within. They can't change because you're forcing them to, okay? Beyond that, we have O, own your pain, okay? So own your pain and stop projecting it on others. No one causes pain unless they are in it themselves. So what does that mean? Well, we hurt other people because we're in pain. So we attack because we want others to feel the pain that we're feeling unconsciously. We don't do that consciously most of the time, but even if there is conscious desire to cause pain, that doesn't come from healthy, happy, fulfilled people. I think we can all agree on that, right? So we're really looking here to understand that part of our consciousness as we move into divine grace is to forgive them, for they know not what they do, for they are in so much pain that they are actually seeking to project their pain on others. That doesn't mean that you're a sitting duck. That doesn't mean that you don't get angry, that you don't have a boundary, that you don't say, no, that's not happening, this isn't how we're dealing with this. And if you are attacked, you have every right to defend yourself and to preempt that as well. But this is about, hello Michelle, this is about you really owning your pain so that you're more connected to your own pain than the pain of everyone else. So many emotional empaths out there, so many people that care about all of the plights of the world have no idea how much pain they are in them. It's easier to deal with the sorrow that they see all around, and they suffer for everyone and everything rather than owning their own pain. So, you know, this whole path of autonomy, of accountability, of transparency, which is RozyGlow, really does depend on you owning your own pain and your own shadow and loving it up. If you do that, if we all did it, then we wouldn't be projecting on each other. Very simple. We become the example that we want to see in the world. Welcome forgiving. Be willing to forgive. So the Ho'oponopono is a great example of how to do that. Thanks. And basically, you know, forgiveness is key because it's about forgiving ourselves. Remember, the poison of guilt, blame, shame and judgment really do nothing but poison our bodies and poison our energy fields and create a poisonous, toxic environment for other people to be around us. So if there's a lot of arguments in your home, if there's a lot of conflict, if you find yourself having a lot of relationships that seem to be about butting heads, then, you know, it's really up to you to change that. And that will usually be a reflection of the inner conflict within you. So there's lots we can do to cleanse our environments. There's lots we can do to shift our own mindset. My dip your toe in option is the co-creation success course. And my deep diving option is the Fearless, Empowered and Free to Be Me course, or Conceive with Ease course, depending on what you're actually seeking to do. We've got new courses starting in June, so we're now preparing for the next round of both. So if you're interested and you want to let go of your stinky thinking mindset and shift into seeing through eyes of love and loving what you see, the first invitation is to challenge yourself, your immediate family, to start practicing these principles in this anagram and to memorize it. I'm going to do that with you because I haven't memorized it yet, it's the truth. These are the concepts that are basically flowing through us, and my team works with it, my partnership works with it. This is what I keep coming back to again and again. It's what I work through with my clients. But essentially, it's about you owning it and working with it and reminding yourself when you're having a moment and you're like, what's going on? That you can actually go back to it and go, all right, where am I? Am I respecting how I feel? And am I opening to seeing through eyes of love? Am I connecting to divine mind and divine heart before taking action? You know, aligning with the co-creator in me, the higher self in me, the divine human aspect of me and my superconscious. You're really important to come from that before you make any decision. Am I saying yes to success? Am I getting into the feeling state of where I want to be? Or am I insisting I stay in the feeling state that isn't comfortable for me but is so familiar? Practicing gratitude, letting go of limiting beliefs about ourselves and others. So pay real attention to what you say after the words I am. and owning our own pain so that we stop projecting it on others, welcoming, forgiving. So if we started to operate like that ourselves, and we invite our partners, our children, our parents, our aunties, our uncles, our cousins, our sisters, our brothers, our friends, our colleagues, to also operate with these mindsets, what would actually happen? So those of you who are in business, I want you to consider how you could take this concept to the meeting room. Those of you who are taking care of children or taking care of anyone, how could you apply this in your work environment? What can you do with it? Take it. Show me what you can do with it. Send it out there. Let's all see through eyes of love and love what we see. And I am so inspired and excited today, because it does really feel like people are letting go of the victim consciousness story. They are letting go of the misery, but they need tools. We all need tools to shift our perspective. Otherwise, we can't stay at the new altitude. We keep dropping down. So help them out. What have I done? I've created a WhatsApp group for my family called I Am a Joy Magnet. And I have invited all of my family that are challenged with their current mindset, if they would like to shift their mindset and be around a positive space where they can celebrate all the good things going on in their lives, and they can come to the group for shifting their mindset around the challenges. I just posted that particular anagram. I said, this is what we're seeking to see through. This is what we're seeking to align with, and let's support each other to do that. And obviously I'll oversee it. So, you know, the invitation is for you to do that as well with your family members, with your colleagues, with any WhatsApp groups you have where you're supporting each other or you want to support each other to actually lift up. You can do Facebook groups, you can have closed ones, open ones, you can do stuff on Instagram. It's up to you, but please tag RozyGlow. Please let me know what's going on, and let's see if we can really get a movement going for lifting the vibration. If you do get in touch with me, you go onto the YouTube channel, sign up to the YouTube channel, and make sure you've signed up to the RozyGlow Facebook page and also Instagram. Let me know, because on my YouTube channel, I have introduced the concept of divine architecture, and that is a public video. But I also have created a practice that is for embodying that divine architecture, which is a private video. And I will send that to those of you who are committed to working with this RozyGlow anagram and just cultivating it through the summer months. Let's plant these seeds. We're in spring, we're coming to May Day. This is the time now to conceive these new ideas and to see them flourish. The finale will be the retreat that we're running at the end of September. I believe it's the 25th to the 27th. It's around there. It's that weekend where we're going to be having a RozyGlow Enjoy Yoga celebrationary weekend where we're celebrating our successes and planting the seeds for the next year. So, you know, I'm getting this going now for you because I want you to come and join me for that. I will put in the text box the link to the retreats, so you can book in if you'd like to take part in that. And that's your dip your toe in option. If you want some deep diving, we have a sacred medicine retreat in June, and that's there as well. You know, this is your chance. Come and join me. Let's just do this. Let's just align with the divine, make it easy as possible for ourselves by getting those around us to also shift. But we totally let go of stinky thinking. Zero tolerance to stinky thinking. If people want to be like that around you, bye. Go do it somewhere else. You're polluting my energy field, sweetheart. I'm not up for that, okay? I'm doing my best here to vibrate at the highest frequency I can. And if you're in pain, I'm really happy to be there and to listen and to support you to shift your mindset, but I'm not coming down with you in your pain, and I'm not going to take on your pollution so you feel better. That's really important in your boundary, and that's what the divine architecture practice will help you to do. So get in touch. Let me know you're on this campaign, on this challenge. Once you do, I will ask you for your email address, or I'll make sure we're friends on Messenger or whatever, and I will get you that link for the divine architecture. I'm here to serve you, and I'll also put the links for co-creation success. If you look at the Join the Magic page, it's all there, I believe. So all the latest things that are available. Loads of love. Take care now. Bye.